You might think this is just a simple little tram, but this one actually carries a piece of Swansea's past with it. So before I go into that, I'd just like to say hello, welcome, or welcome back if you visited before. My name's Pam, and I am the voice of Miss Piggybank. So if we're ready, we shall begin. This little red tram might look like a cheerful souvenir, but it's actually rooted in something quite special. It's a Swansea tram money box, and underneath you'll find references of the Oystermouth Company, as well as what at the time of the trams was a well-known local shop called Evans Co. So this wasn't just made anywhere, it's been made for Swansea and very much has a part of its own story. Now, what makes it interesting is Swansea's connection to the transport history. The city was home to one of the world's first, in fact it was the world's first, passenger railway. The Swansea to Mumbles Railway, which started all the way back in the early 1800s. Over time, this evolved into electric trams running along the seafront and through the town. Now, that's a little bit confusing because we've got two different things going on here, and some is right and some are wrong. Some is right, some are right and some are wrong. This model here, if I hold it up for you, it's fabulous. It is very much a double-decker tram, bright, practical and a familiar sight in their day. If you stood in Swansea 100 years ago, something very like this would have rattled past you. Oh, sorry, I was dropping it then, it's a bit low. You can see Evans Co, General Drapers, Walters Road, Swansea. Now, where the confusion sets in is that there was a Ben Evans many years ago, but the shop actually was bombed during the war, and they had a smaller branch in Swansea, somewhere else in Swansea, or they moved to a different place in Swansea. But all this happened in the Second World War, so shall we just say 1943? And this was 100 years ago, so Ben Evans wasn't in Walters Road. He was somewhere near the castle, which is nowhere near Walters Road, but that's where they moved to when they had their issues with the war, I mean. When I turn it round, you'll see the other side makes either a lot of sense or no sense at all. It says Miss Piggybank's Money Box Tours, and there's Miss Piggybank. Oh, I hope I can get her in focus. Can I? Oh, please, let me get her in focus so you can see her. There she is. Now, the reason for this is that when I bought it, I paid £10 for it. I knew what the condition was like, and I know that this is the original lettering, but the other side, Miss Piggybank's side now, was scratched with a pencil and had taken all the letters, or almost all the letters off. So I gave it to my son, he's an artist, and said, do what you can with it. So this is Ben Evans, the serious side that my son's had nothing to do with. And this is Miss Piggybank's Money Box Tours. I don't know where I'd take you on a tour if you happen to pop round, but who knows? Pieces like this were usually made on or around the 1960s to the 90s as souvenirs, little reminders of local heritage. And I love the details in this one, especially the advertising panels on the side, which features a real Swansea business, although it stopped actually as a business, I think, in 58, but don't quote me on that. If you look at the description, I'll find out for you. So it's this now, it isn't just a tram, it's a tiny journey back to Swansea as it once was. gently closing the history book. And don't forget that sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest story, and this little tram is one of them. So I will be doing quite a deep description. I hope you hang around to see it. Hope you like my ladybirds, because spring is here and they are about. Well, not quite. Well, I saw a baby one yesterday. But that's all from me. Have a look at the description. Keep an eye out for my shorts. Be good till I speak to you again. Bye.